Alright, welcome LEGO fans to another exciting episode of BilboBrick09's Builds. And today we have for you a small Christmas polybag called Decorating the Christmas Tree. So this will be like the third Christmas tree that I've built this year. So it's getting a little tiring, but it'll look nice on a Christmas display stand. And yes, I just ripped it from the polybag. Some of you will not like that, but it must be done. I did it as neatly as could be done. So one thing that's different about this one that separates this from other Christmas tree polybags that we've seen over the years is that it comes with a couple of minifigures and a couple of small little things to put under the tree. So instruction manual and a small bag with more pieces in it. And by the way, this is 110 pieces. So this will be a bit lengthier than some of the other sets I've gotten on here. But still shouldn't be that long. Alright, instruction manual. Let's go ahead and open it up, and it starts on this side. Push these pieces up. Whoops. Push these pieces up a little bit so I can stick that there. Alright, so we start out by building our two minifigures. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about when I say our Christmas display stand, check out the Lego City Advent Calendar 2009 review series, where I review every single day. Sometimes the videos are grouped into like 3 days, because it's a bit much to try and upload 2 Advent Calendar videos a day, especially during the busy month of December, I found. But in the playlist I'll be including links today if you just want to see like day number 6 or whatever. You can just skip ahead. So he's just holding a little ornament there, and if you want to see ratings and stuff, make sure you check out the actual review for this set. And our second minifigure. With some interesting printing, which we'll investigate in the review. Alright, so those are 2 minifigures. Now it's time to start building the actual tree. And the bag art shows the inside, and yet it's a white base plate, which makes it look like snow. So I think it'll actually look better for my outside display. But it's still good for an inside display too, or just by itself. So don't see these pieces too often, but they're not exactly rare either. Next we get this long Technic rod, which will probably support everything else. Now we take a break and start working on the branches. And it seems like we're going to get quite a few Technic pieces in the set. But a lot of Christmas trees are similar in that way. Although I do have to say this is probably my favorite of the Christmas tree polybags that I have seen, at least so far. Of the polybags, there is one large set in the Winter Village series that comes with a pretty enormous tree, and that one looks pretty cool. Fortunately, I don't have that one, at least not at the moment. Probably won't ever get it though, because after like 2 years or so, those things skyrocket in price. Like the one I've got, the Winter Village Bakery, is I believe 3 years old, and already it's like $70 more expensive than it was when I bought it a year ago. So there's the actual tree, and next we start building some ornaments to put on the tree. And see that even that looks like snow when we put the white on top. So I think that they're implying that it could be either indoor or outdoor. So we get 2 yellow ornaments and one red ornament. So that one goes there, this one goes here, whoops. And finally the red one. Don't worry, we'll be getting lots more ornaments though. Now that this is in here, we go ahead and stick part 1 of the Christmas tree onto this big Technic rod. Like that. Alright, so now we build another set of branches. And I think that you will start noticing a pattern here. Whoops. And by the way, for those of you who are Lego Tolkien fans, or just Tolkien fans, Desolation of Smaug comes out in 5 days. So things are heating up. We're hearing all kinds of strange, wonderful, and awesome rumors at this point. And we're also hearing snippets of the soundtrack, so things are getting very exciting. If you are a Tolkien, Lego Tolkien, or both fan. And also the Lego The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug sets have already been released. They came out about 8 days ago. Although our friend Andrew, here, hang on just a second, I can't find the last piece is supposed to go here. Right, there it is. Anyway, our good friend Andrew claims, and he's a very trustworthy person, that they actually came out early because of Black Friday. Or nowadays, Black Thursday too, also known as Thanksgiving Day. And they sold out, so he cannot get his hands on one because he wanted to get it shortly after it came out. And we might even be reviewing that before Christmas. That's a big maybe, so don't get your hopes up. But there is a slim chance that one of the Lego The Hobbit Desolation of Smaug sets will be reviewed on here before Christmas. So if that's the case, that'll be my Christmas gift to you. If not, I think I've got plenty of other nice gifts for you on here. But for those of you who are wondering what set that is, you're probably thinking it's like Dol Guldur Ambush or something like that, right? You'd be dead wrong. It's actually Dol Guldur Battle, the biggest set in the entire wave. So that would be exciting if we could get that on here before Christmas. But don't hold out for that. Just thoughts. And I'm sorry if I'm boring you non-Tolkien fans, but that is our specialty here on BilboBrick09's channel, Lego Lord of the Rings and Lego The Hobbit. And also, we're starting to hear rumors for the next wave of Lego Lord of the Rings, and I'm liking the sound of them. Minas Tirith, Amon Hen, Osgiliath, and a couple of others. So that sounds really, really cool. And I think that it'd be a dream come true to review Minas Tirith on here. It was a dream come true to review the Tower of Orthanc on this channel as well. And so far it seems that Minas Tirith would be smaller than Orthanc, which is a bit surprising. I'm going to be interested because they're saying it's going to be $120, which I find somewhat hard to believe. Because Minas Tirith is huge. It's bigger than Orthanc for sure. But they probably don't want it to be a set that only super Lego nerds can buy. Which they kind of made Orthanc like that, so they probably don't want to make too many like that. Although it would be awesome to get Barad-dûr that was about the same size or maybe even a little bigger than Orthanc. Anyway, I'm sorry once again if I'm boring you. it's something like this. I mean, the ornaments might not be in the exact place that they're supposed to be. That's not a big deal, though. Because really, if you think about it, do you think that you ever put ornaments in the same spot on your tree every year? I don't think so. Because one, it would only be possible to do that if you had an artificial Christmas tree. And two, it would pretty much be defying the laws of physics to put every single ornament in the same spot 2 years in a row. But if any of you attempt that, please let me know in the comments below. Because that'd be really cool. Now we're getting some darker tree branch pieces up here. Push it down a little bit further. And even more ornaments. Now we're almost done building the tree, but then we get a few other little mini builds besides the tree. Which is why it's not just called a Christmas tree, it's called decorating the Christmas tree. And that means ornaments, lights. We don't get lights. That'd be really cool if we did. But tinsel, garland, we don't get those either, but we do get some stuff to put under the Christmas tree, which some of you, actually most of you will probably think, well, that's the most exciting part. And one more yellow ornament to top it all off. I have a feeling that we're going to have a nice little collection of spare parts here as well, in case I want to put some more ornaments on the tree. Get in there, we want to move on. Okay. Then, this is the last part, well, I guess not quite the last part, but almost the last part of the actual Christmas tree. There. Now here is the last part of the actual Christmas tree. How is that? There. Then, of course, every tree needs a star on top. Although Fan in a second thinks this looks more like a magic wand. Now it's time to put some presents under this Christmas tree, because Christmas tree isn't complete without some presents underneath it now, is it? Even if you don't put them there until December 25th. So there's one. Here's two. Those are the only actual presents that we get, and they just kind of go under there. You can set them around however you want. Next we get a stepladder, so that the dad can put that nice star on the top of the tree. And it is going to be foldable, so some of you might consider that a function. And you know, you've never seen awesome functions in polybags, but it is nice when we get something like that, like a folding stepladder or a moving reindeer head or something like we saw in Santa's sleigh. And that review and build episode should be on there by now. Hopefully. And then you just kind of fold it over like that. Oh, I was wrong. We do get one more present. And then one more item to top it all off. Whoops, made a bit of a mistake here. Just a small one, but a mistake nonetheless. So I might have to get my brick separator out. Or not. Come on. There. I don't need a brick separator. Well, sometimes I do. But not this time. Those do come in handy often, especially when you're mock building, I find. That is when you really want a brick separator. And then we get, in this case, it's probably a name tag on top. Actually, it goes that way. And the last thing that we get is a little toy train, which is pretty cool, I think. So I think this will look really nice on the Christmas display. I might actually go ahead and show you that at the end. Maybe. Or maybe I'll make you watch another video and save it for the actual review. I think I might do that. Just to entice you to watch some more BilboBrick09 videos. I don't think you'll find it to be a waste of time or disappointing. Hope not, anyway. Now you also get an interesting clear 1x1 tile. Well, it's not quite a tile. It's got a stud on top. Then one more black stud. Whoops. Found it. And this. And I believe that is it. So I was right. We do get. Well, there's. Oh, look at the train. So I was right. We do get a nice collection of spare parts, which you can see, including another star, in case you want to try your hand at building your own Christmas tree. A couple studs, clear pieces. I think it's called the inverted tile right here. And even some jumper plates and 1x2 bricks. So this has been another episode of BilboBrick09's Builds. Make sure you check out the actual review. We'll investigate some of the detailing on the minifigures, give you the specifics and the ratings, and maybe a couple other things on there. And yes, I'm going to make you wait, and I will show you what the Christmas display looks like in the actual review. So don't miss that. Happy building, Merry Christmas, and we will see you next time.